This is the voice of the report of the week. Signing on. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, the 17th of June, this afternoon, around 2:30 p.m., the time of this recording being. How are you all doing today, my friends, viewers, faithful, devout listeners? How are we today? It's a Tuesday. Another day down with the week. One day closer to Friday. Yeah. So how are you today? Hope you are fine. Yeah. I didn't do all that much today. I just stayed in today and yesterday. So I really didn't do anything. I'm a bit PO'd, I'll say. I will say, I kind of got screwed over with transportation, but you know what, I guess it's my error. Should have said something more clearly, but whatever. When in doubt, actually that's a terrible rule I was going to say. That's how I live my life by, but that's a terrible rule to follow and don't do it. I was going to say, when in doubt, blame yourself and not the other party, but that's a terrible thing to do. So anyway, yeah, just been sitting here, listening to Shortwave radio. Got the Radio Vaticana on, doing the rosary. I don't know why I would listen to this, but there's many other programs on. Maybe it's the chanting or something, I don't know. But anyway, so I didn't do all that much recently. I've just been taking it easy pretty much. Got a new review up yesterday. That was the most I did. Actually, yesterday I helped clean the windows and I got a review up, but that was all I did. And today's not much better than that. One thing, though, that you will notice, I'm putting up a new review tomorrow, and you will notice it there, but I hope you could visualize it now, is I got a haircut. I trimmed my beautiful locks of hair off at the barber shop. I did. I said, you know what? I said, same style but shorter. Now, I didn't know how much he was going to cut off, but the barber, he read me like a book. He said, alright, yeah. He said, short on the back and sides, but enough on the top to still comb it back. And I said, exactly, my friend. Exactly. So he definitely gave it a good trim all around. He, got the electric clippers out and pretty much buzzed the back and some of the sides. But he left enough, on the side part also, as well on the top, so I could still comb it back and maintain my original style, and that's good. And for that I was thankful for, and I gave him a good tip for that. I know there's people out there who say, no, why do you tip? Don't even bother tipping, it's stupid, whatever. I completely disagree with that. I feel that if someone does a good job, they should be rewarded for it. With additional cash or any other form of payment. So I gave him a decent tip, though, and he deserved it. He was a good barber. So that was the highlight of my week. 6 months of growth is no more. So we'll see. What I will suggest, though, and I will offer this little piece of advice to each and every one of you. Of course, if you're fashion conscious or self-conscious or whatever, I don't know how this will go over, but as am I, though. I am, very much. I just don't like looking at myself. But, if you've only had the same, hairstyle, if you've only had short hair or long hair or styled a certain way, I suggest that maybe at one point you try something new. Seriously, go out there, grow out your hair a little bit. I don't really appreciate long hair because of hippies, but that's irrelevant nowadays anymore. I don't care. You could be bald, you could have hair going down to your shoulders. I don't care how you look. As long as you're comfortable with it. I am too. And with that being said, if you feel like, maybe I wonder how my hair will look like with a buzz cut. Go out and try it, and if you don't like it, wear a hat. I wonder how my hair would look like longer. Grow it out, and if you don't like it, get a haircut. It's one of the beautiful things about, hair, is that it always keeps coming back. and that means there are many things you could do with it. And I tried growing it out, and it was an interesting thing to do, and it had some positives and some negatives. But eventually, you know, number one, it signified something to cut it off. But number two, now that we're getting into warmer weather, it you know, could be a little bit of an inconvenience to have longer hair also. So I chopped it off. Chop, chop, chop. Alright, well, enough of my babbling. Got a Domino's delivery guy coming over in about 30 minutes. So, we're going to keep this brisk, since I only do this in one take. Nostre, amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora nostrae, amen. That's how many times I've heard this. Hello. Good to see you again. There we go. Let's read some fan mail. Got a few, not too much anymore. So please keep it coming. I always enjoy reading it. Please send me fan mail galore. Whatever you want to say it. I don't care. I don't know where we left off here. Well, we're going to read this one, and if I already read it, you're getting additional airtime, so you know, you could just pay your fee later. I really enjoyed your show, and you were very well spoken. All of your videos are great, especially your food reviews. You should consider going into broadcasting or communications in college, since you have a lot of potential. Keep up the great work. Ignore the mindless, ignorant masses trying to keep you down. Oh yeah, no, I review that one. I read it. This guy I replied to, he said, why the F are you reviewing food? And I told him I knew from the day I was born that food reviewing was my passion. It was what I was born to do, it was what I had to do, that's in all caps, and it is what I will continue to do. So he responded there, he said, I effing love you. Oh, I love you. Don't you all? Domino's Pizza Review. That is beautiful. Hi, Report of the Week. Congrats on Energy Crisis, number 100. In your video, you asked if we could send... in your video, you asked if we would send you anything for drinking your energy drink all in one sitting. Have you ever thought of opening up a P.O. box that your fans could send you energy drinks from around the world? I would love to bring back and send you some energy drinks next time I go to Japan in a month or so. Keep up the good work. Love your videos. Yeah, for the first time in 3 years, actually, I have finally broken my isolationist policy, right? Just like the U.S. and the early 1900s, but broke my isolationist policy, and I finally am having a drink delivered, but it's not to my address. Australia. G'day, mate. Hey, review bro. I was wondering if you could review some food from my work, the Outback Steakhouse. If there is one close to you and you could order it through curbside or get it to go, I could try and get you a free appetizer coupon if you could review a bloomin' onion or some wings there. Keep up the good work, and I look forward to future reviews. Sincerely, Nick. Hey, Nick. Outback Steakhouse is a fine place, and I have not been there in many, many years. And with that being said, you know, the nearest one, while it might seem close, is actually built into a mall. And that proves to be difficult, because I don't even know if you could get it to go there, since it's not a standalone, it's actually built into like a mall. But if I can get it to go, even then, it's a longer drive home, and by the time I would get home, it might be cold. So my options are very limited there. I mean, I suppose I could bring the flip camera and sit on the friggin' bench and review it there with all these people looking by and looking at me like I'm, whatever. If I have some sort of mental illness. So that's one option, I guess. Or number two, I could be that arrogant jackass that just goes into the store and just reviews it in the restaurant itself, but I really don't like attracting too much attention to myself. Now, my clothing alone attracts too much attention, in my opinion. So the more the worse. It's my opinion. Thanks, man. Really enjoy your videos, man. Keep doing what you do. Don't let the negative people get you down. Fan mail. I was hoping you would have gotten my fan mail, but you never mentioned it. I hope all is well with you. Well, I'm sorry. Let me look for it now. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Yeah. I'm really sorry for that, so I'll read it right now. This was sent on June 2nd, 2014. Just to acknowledge my error. It went many days without being responded to, but I'm responding to it now. I hope you're listening, and I hope you could hear this. Hello, I'm a big fan. I love all your programs. I'm so sorry, man, that people send you stuff that harasses you. Me and my friend Andrew love your channel, and we are both long-time subscribers. I wish I could leave comments and talk to you about these subjects. I never had a problem with VORW. I really enjoy and prefer when YouTube channels branch out and try new and different things, and the apology was completely unnecessary in my mind. Perhaps VORW is a replacement for your lectures, but I really enjoyed those as well, and I miss them. Can't say I'm a fan of energy drinks or frozen foods, but it's your commentary and personality that keeps me interested and keep coming back. I'm starting my own channel, but it's very much in its infancy and just starting out. I just want to have fun with my pal and upload, so this channel does that for you as well. Keep going. If it makes you happy, I will support you. Have a great evening. P.S. I don't know if you like video games, but here's our first video if you were curious. There is some bad language in this game that we are playing, but we ourselves don't cuss. From John. So let me publicize their channel here. Let's just look it up here. If you Google WASD space boys, that's capital WASD boys. Boys is in lowercase. If you Google or search their channel on YouTube or Google, you'll find their videos. Looks like they're playing this one Walking Dead game. I'm almost reviewing it. I highly recommend you check it out. I remember when I first got the message, I checked it out. I actually really enjoyed their show. I suggest you check it out, and if you like it, please subscribe to them. They seem like great people, really nice people. I like their videos, and at least give it a shot. If you have nothing better to do, check them out. Once again, that's WASD space BOYS. They have 2 subscribers. Now they have 3. Back to the inbox. Humble suggestion. Hey man, have you ever considered doing frozen meals? Do frozen food all the... Oh, frozen meals, okay. I'm watching your videos, eating a hungry man, and thinking you could totally review this. You can do Hungry Man, Stofers, and even Kid Cuisine. Actually pretty good. You could even think of a clever series name. Thanks. Bye for now. I always wanted to try like those frozen pizzas or something from Stofers or for sure. I don't know, man. We shall see, though. It's awful. Severe, crippling interference on the long wave and medium wave bands tonight. Unlistenable. Still going on Radio Vaticana. I like with Radio Vaticana, when they do the rosary like this, they put 2 stations of equal strength, literally just 5 or 6 frequencies next to each other. But, they have a good shortwave presence. Radio Kuwait with some music. Voice of America getting progressively weaker. Got Radio Japan, and of course the BBC covering the World Cup. Shortwave is very much alive, my friends, whether you like it or not. Keep it up. Love your videos, man. Cracks me up. This is excellent. Dear Report of the Week. Hey, man. I love all your videos, and I watch them from start to finish. And your content always puts me in a good mood. Today, June 17th, 2014, is my birthday, and I was really hoping I could get a birthday shout-out from you. It would make the world to me. It would make my birthday a ton better. Cheers, from Grant. P.S. Lately in your videos you seem more cheerful and just generally a happy person, and it's great to see you like that. Well, thank you very much, Grant. And, for that, I would like to give a very special birthday shout-out to Grant. Really, I hope your birthday is going well. I hope you have a beautiful and prosperous year. I really hope you have a great day, Grant. And I'm giving you an official Report of the Week birthday shout-out. Have a great birthday. And that is all the fan mail for today. Believe it is. Let's check the Reddit. No, we got nothing here. I'm gonna use a piece of fan art from Reddit tonight. Yeah, we'll use a piece of fan art from Reddit. Sound good? Sounds good. Fan art. Review Bra and Cobra. There I am in that one. With my Cobra dick. Alright, I'll use this one. Alright. That tone you're listening to is the interval signal of Radio Exterior España. So it was a warm day today. Hot tamales. 84 degrees. Feels like, get a load of this, 92. Alright. Supposed to get to 89. Feels like 95. Isn't that something? Got the air conditioner on, but today I am going with a long sleeve gray shirt, gray pants. Did not roll the sleeves up at all, nor do I plan to. Tomorrow, June the 18th, high of 92. Feels like 93 with a strong afternoon thunderstorm. Thunderstorms, some strong, tomorrow afternoon through late tomorrow night. Storms can bring downpours, large hail, and damaging winds. Isn't that great to know? You know, thunderstorms used to bother me a lot, but now I just don't care about them anymore. Figure if they're gonna storm, they're gonna storm. What am I gonna do about it? Can't do anything about it. So, that was about it. That was about it. So where did we leave off? Yeah, we'll talk about my style again, okay? We'll just finish that off, okay? We'll finally end it all. Okay. Oh yeah, did I tell you yesterday was actually a joyous day for me? If you're a real true fan, a real true fan of mine, and maybe like one of you remembers this from 2012. There, my neighbor, I go to the helicopter. Looks like it's like police. Very low flying. Anyway, so maybe like one or two of you know this, okay? From 2012. My golden era. You know, when I thought everything was still going smooth. My neighbor across the street, during the summer of 2012, would have these two guys come over. They were, I'd say, older, you know, at least full-grown men. Who I assume were like, you know, handymen type people, you know. They would they came over. They would help every single morning. They would come over with this, truck with this little, almost like wagon behind it with all their tools and stuff. And they would set up tables on their driveway and take a radio out and just work all day. They would go out, help garden, fix up the house, even do things, wash the car, fix up the inside of the house. And I think they're like, two handymen pretty much who just do a job and, get it done. And, when I would be out there doing yard work and helping out, I would see them working outside, helping out, doing whatever also. And they would do that from probably, 8:30 until 6 p.m. I almost never saw them take breaks. They would just work. And I came to admire the work ethic of these two gentlemen. Because that type of work ethic, to work every single day like that, without really being all bummed out, doing it with vigor, working like that every day, and still coming back, I find admirable, work ethic that powerful. And that I feel, is a work ethic many people should have. If everyone had that type of work ethic, how much would get accomplished. But alas, and I speak for everyone, including myself here, not everyone could work, that hard for that long. But, after the summer of 2012, pretty much after Hurricane Sandy hit, they went and they helped clear up the yard and all that stuff and fix up a few more things. But like in November of 2012, they stopped showing up. 2013, I never saw them. And then yesterday, don't you think, there they were again. And then today they're back, and I think they're back again helping out for the summer, or at least whenever. Now it looks like they're out on the roof doing something. But, it's their work ethic, which I find highly admirable. And truly something we should all try to model after, but of course nobody's perfect. And we are how we are, and it is what it is, mate. You can't forget the mate at the end. See, so many people say, when they try to quote me, they say, it is what it is. But the original quote went, it is what it is, mate. So you can't forget the mate at the end. M8. And, clearing a few things up, as I say. Drinking Red Bull today. Red Bull. The Voice of America is now on.
Localized state war can no longer be contained. The UN Commission of Inquiry said the most dangerous aspect of the...
Yeah, you hear about what's going on in Iraq over there? That's some scary stuff going on, to see how that one organization is taking over the country so fast. Like a wildfire, pretty much. Opinions are mixed. While I was actually waiting today, an acquaintance of mine came out and I asked him, I said, because he's a pretty patriotic gentleman, and I asked him, I said, what are your thoughts on this whole thing, going on in Iraq with ISIS and all of that? And he said, we should send in some troops and get it taken care of, but he said we shouldn't send in too many, because the last thing I want to see this become is another Vietnam. And, I don't know. Is sending troops really necessary? I can't say. I'm not going to discuss my personal philosophies and politics and policies and opinions of all this stuff. But the U.S. for now is sending 275 troops, I believe it's 275 Marines, into Baghdad for to protect the embassy from what seems to be the imminent surge of ISIS, whatever you want to call them, insurgents or soldiers or terrorists, if you wish. But we'll have to see how this plays out. And I'll just say this right now. The last thing I want to see is this 275 soldiers to become 500, and then 1,000, then 5,000, then 10,000, and then we're just like we were, a decade ago, back invading a country, and hope the draft isn't going to be back, otherwise I'm going to be off there to die. Knock on wood, right? But we'll see. You just got to see how it plays out day by day. But, yep. This is how it plays out. Nothing you could do about it. Nothing I could do about it. Nothing pretty much anyone could have done about it. Alright. So where were we here? We're going to talk about outfits now. Let me tell you my dress code, okay? Yes, I have formal, semi-formal, whatever. And we'll discuss that right now. For me, when it comes down to formal, okay? When they say be dressed formal, alright, wear formal attire. My formal dress code is as follows. When it comes down to formal, my attire is full white tie. That's special pants, a black tailcoat, a white vest, high wing collar, and white bow tie. Typically worn with a top hat and cane. That's white tie. Another full formal outfit for me would be typically a wing collar, a necktie, black striped pants, a black vest and jacket, and a black frock coat, usually accompanied by a top hat. That's another full formal outfit in my book. And then the third would be morning dress, which is striped pants, a different vest, and a different morning coat. That's a long jacket, typically accompanied with a top hat. And it could have either a turn down or a wing collar. That's when it comes down to formal for me. Semi-formal for me is a full tuxedo. And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Daily wear, this is a new type of dress code for me. Daily wear, which is what you would just wear on a day-to-day basis if you were... and it goes down into two things. If you're going out, if you're leaving the house, daily wear consists of a full suit, matching jacket, matching trousers, conservative darker colored tie, and shoes freshly shined, usually with a pocket handkerchief. Daily wear, if you aren't leaving the house, could also be a full suit, which could be double-breasted, single-breasted, three-piece. It could also consist of a suit, but also the option remains to where you could just wear a shirt and tie, or maybe a sport jacket and tie set. And that's if you don't plan on leaving the house, but you should still be dressed appropriately in case you have to go out. Then you have casual wear, which comes down to usually either a dress shirt and dress pants tucked in with no tie, or with a very loud tie, maybe like a some wild pattern tie or some exotic one, or no tie at all. It could also consist of a polo shirt and khaki dress pants or suit pants still tucked in. And that's casual for me, which is very, very rarely broken out anymore. The last time I wore casual wear was at the NASCAR race, which I wore my pleated khaki dress pants with a yellow polo shirt tucked in, with belt, of course, and a conservative belt, too. I don't have any of those stupid modern ones. I just have a classic black leather one. So yeah, with that, before that, the last time I wore that was probably almost a year before. And then you have workwear, which is, say, if you're to go out and do yard work, or have to deal with water or mud or something like that. So with that said, you could then wear maybe just regular khakis, not khaki dress pants, just regular khakis and a polo shirt tucked in, or if you really have to do something dirty, wear khakis and a t-shirt, preferably long sleeves to avoid exposure of the arms. And those are my dress codes. A hat can be worn whenever you want. If you're out in the sun, I recommend a hat. Please don't wear a baseball cap backwards. Please. Gotta have the sticker though, right? Gotta have the sticker. So, when it comes to climate, what do I wear? As follows. For daily wear, we're only covering daily wear here in various temperatures. In the summer, daily wear consists mostly of two things. Normally, during the summer, I usually help out around the house and outside during the day. And I usually go out and help do yard work or help clean up the basement or something like that. So normally in the day, I usually wear khakis and a polo, or sometimes a t-shirt and a polo. On occasion, a shirt and tie. But I wear that ensemble during the day when I'm doing yard work and stuff. What little bit of the day I'm awake for. And then, in the evening, when my yard work and all that stuff is done, when I finish the job, I usually change and clean up, and I change into normally a full suit, a full suit and tie for dinner. That's usually my daily attire for the summer. Once again, classic workwear for me, if you want to call it that, or casual. No, workwear for me. Then followed by a full suit in the evening. It's during the summer. During the winter, clothing is very simple. Usually when it comes down into the winter, I don't care anymore what happens. So normally during the winter for daily wear, aside from suits, these are just the specifics. I'll just slap on a shirt and tie of any color or combination, and then I'll just put on a black coat over it, and that's my daily wear. Just a plain shirt and tie with a black coat over it, and that's what I wear. Just don't have to think about it. It's that easy. And that's it. Many people would assume I pack on the sweaters in the winter, but I don't. It's too much of an inconvenience to get dressed. So I just slap on a shirt and tie, and that's it. 20-degree days, even during that cold streak, just like 15-degree days, 20-degree days, Fahrenheit, of course. These would be in the negatives in Celsius. In those days, I still just wore a shirt and tie. It's a very warm pea coat, the black coat that I put on. It's fine. Come the spring, some of the specifics usually is, I normally like to break out the sport coats in the spring, and pretty much only the spring and sometimes the fall. So I'll break out the sport coats, and then I break out the sweaters, and I usually wear sweaters every single day through April, May, and even into June. I wear a sweater and tie every day. Normally I would wear a sweater if it's, say, between 59 and 85 degrees, I'll wear a sweater. Past 85 degrees, I'll just wear a shirt and tie. But that's the range where I will wear a sweater. 59 and 85 degrees. Normally. Sometimes if it's in the 50s, I'll wear a sweater. But most of the time, I'll just don the pea coat. 85? Yeah. Remember, I have very low body fat, and I'm pretty much in a docile state. So I really don't do anything anyways. And then come the fall. It's a transitory period, but normally it's just followed by shirt and ties and suits and just a regular. Nothing special about the fall. Forget the fall. Though there is another sweater wearing period, usually through October. Because when you first when you first feel the cold air, for the first time, after only experiencing 70 and 80 degree days, 50 degree days is going to be the coldest thing in the world. You know, so that said, it's tough, but I power on through. So that's how it comes by temperature. Let's see how much time we have left. This is the voice of the report of the week. 35 minutes in. I think that sums up today's show for now. Oh, actually, I see the Domino's delivery guy coming down the street now, so that's that. Thank you all and have a good day. This is the voice of the report of the week, signing off.